So today we're making pretty much a video to explain some future changes here on the channel, because you might be wondering once the time actually comes down to it. You guys may have missed in my last video at the very end, I said it's time for us to kind of get away from the how-to video style. It's really boring the crap out of me. I'm not enjoying making the videos anymore at all. And well, when that starts to happen, that's when the channel starts to have a downfall. So I'm not wanting that to happen. I'm wanting to kind of preserve what we got, and we're going to kind of move on from all that and start actually kind of like building stuff and trying to, you know, like fully do up a car. We know a couple people now who can paint and do body work and whatnot, so we need to really start putting our resources to use and, you know, making some nice cars to put our name behind and, you know, do something a little more fun than just, hey, do this, tighten this, pull this off. It's just so boring. I mean, you guys are still going to be able to learn stuff here on the channel because I'm still going to be doing new stuff and you're going to be learning with me. I'm just not going to directly say everything. I'll be back when the noon whistle's gone. Now that the siren's gone, we're back here at the shop, and really, I don't live over here anymore. I live like 30 miles away. And it's just kind of an inconvenience to come to the shop anymore, especially when I'm doing customer cars over at the shop and fixing them where I'm at all the time. The post office is only open till 4:30, so by the time I really do anything over there and get time to come to the parts shop, I'm kind of out of time and I can't even ship anything that day. So that's been one struggle. I think it's time for us to kind of say goodbye to the junkyard side of things and not be so focused on part outs or whatnot. I really would just like to build cars, so I don't want to necessarily have to take any more off the road, if you know what I mean. We obviously have enough projects for us to take care of for now, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to have parts cars in the future. I might buy just one car to have there to part out, not where I've got, I don't even know how many of these I'm parting out, because I've also got a few in the shop. I've got all this junk back here. My mom's sick of it, so I got to start doing something about it. I've waited way too long. Now the band hammer is coming on me. Pretty much a couple of you guys know you've tried to reach out and get some parts lately, and I've just not been too on it. I'm just too focused. I've had Matt's car for like 6 months, if not more, and it needs done. I've got 2 other cars sitting there that need done, and I've got like 4 or 5 of you guys wanting to bring your car from hours away and get it worked on. So I'm a little preoccupied. It does help if you guys come a little more correct when it comes to buying parts, like what you want, certain chassis specs like turbo, NA, 4-seater, 2-seater. Just save a little bit of back and forth time, because I'm getting like 75 messages at least a day across all platforms, and it is so hard to keep up. If I don't reply, just bump the message. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, you know I'm busy, and it's just hard to stay up on stuff. If I don't, like, if I read it on accident, I'm never going to get back to it, because then I look at it as I already looked at it and it's good. So that's kind of the process of what's going on behind the scenes over here. I'm not the most pleased with myself and how I've been lately, so I've probably made similar videos to this in the past, but I don't think I was this serious. I guess that was part of me trying to push myself in this direction, if that makes any sense. So I believe this car is a part out. Yes, this car is a part out. If you guys need anything off of this, let me know. I've got a rear convertible cut if your convertible's been wrecked in the rear. Got a front cut here. Basically, I just have it for the windshield. Couple bumpers, couple fenders. I cannot ship large stuff like this. I'm limited to USPS, so I can't really ship anything freight, nothing super large. And I'm in Indiana for any of you guys who are looking to come pick up or whatever. I've met a lot of you guys. Some of you guys have driven from almost a day away just to come pick stuff up, let alone just fly up here. And shout out to you guys. You guys know who you are. Another dilemma with this car, it's rusty. Not terrible, but it's got rust. It's a 92 and it's black. That has no title. It's a 92 and it's black, and the bottom side is perfect. Do I do the thing? That's kind of been my dilemma there lately, why I haven't really put this together. If not, I can put this together for someone. I've had a couple people ask, but that's the reason why I've been so hesitant. This Z literally just needs 8 hours of work, maybe like 20 hours to get everything totally fixed, but to get it drivable, it only needs like 8 hours of work. Same thing with this, 8-10 hours of work. Now I've kind of had a little proposition for a friend of mine that's been moving between houses because he just got a new house. Since he just sold his project car, I've offered him this car. I will give this to him if he comes, helps me finish this, helps me finish that, and do a little bit with this. Get all this put back together because I really want to get this to my house. That's one build that I'm always thinking about that I really want to start, and it's beyond due. I know this is what's going to be awesome for our channel. And also follow me on TikTok or Instagram. I do post reels, shorts, or whatever. You guys probably see them over here on YouTube. I actually just made a TikTok to kind of branch out and, you know, find more people. Got my sweat V going on. This humidity is unreal. I've also got all these parts. I'm not always too keen on selling exhaust just because I never know when I'm going to need it. Got a couple side skirts over here, Wings West, and I believe that's a Vader kit. And I've got this shop in here full of stuff. So turbo motors, NA motors. I can't say all of them are running, but I do have some running turbo motors. I've got stuff, safe to say. So for any of you guys who don't know how to reach out to me, just send me a message on Instagram or Facebook. I don't really have an email set up right now because I probably should. Honestly, you know what? Maybe I'll set up an email for this video or after this video, and I'll start tagging it videos. Just for some of you guys who do kind of operate that way. But I also don't know if you guys have even noticed out here and all of the craziness in this video. These wheels were on a car that is no longer here. We actually sold our Silver 2+0 that we picked up in Illinois to someone up in Wisconsin, and he's actually drifting it, and he's keeping me updated along the process, which I really love. I hate when I sell a Z to someone and they just never message me back, never let me know what's going on. It drives me crazy. I don't care if you ruin it, just let me know what you're doing. I'm curious. And also, if anyone is close to north central Indiana, hit me up. Let's do something. You got a car meet you know that's going on? Let me know, because I do need to go to a couple this year. I guess there's really not much more to go over here at this shop, so I think we're going to pack up and we're going to head back to the house, and we'll give you guys some updates with what's going on there. I'm really dying to get back over here, but I think at the end of this month I'll finally be able to come back to the shop, get this Z done, get my green Z done. Maybe Noah will get a little pep in his step and we'll get started on his Z by then. Until then, let's go to the house. It's probably been a while since you guys have seen this car. You've probably forgot about it, kind of like I have, because it's just out of sight, out of mind. Especially after the winter we just had. I completely forgot. I've got this 93 convertible here in the garage. So basically the reason that this car's here and why we still have it is, well, we don't really plan to keep it. It actually has a real bad shake on the rear end when you're taking off. Like, it just vibrates real bad. So I'm going to put a whole new subframe in it with all new arms and all that, so we can just mitigate the issue. And it's got like a weird misfire and VTC knock. So I got to kind of take it and strip everything down on the engine so we can kind of clear it up, clean it up, and find out, or not find out, I know what's wrong, but make it run better. So basically our goal is we're going to be trading this car completely, just giving this car away in exchange to get my slick top repaired in the rear, which it has rear collision damage. It's kind of smushed in. You can see it doesn't really sit flush on each side. You can see the impact mark. Well, the reason why this is going to be getting done soon is actually the guy that owns this car for right now, he's having me fix it, work on it for his son for his first car. But he's actually going to be the one to take this and repair that rear collision damage. He works at a body shop, collision repair, and he knows how to paint too. That's kind of something we're waiting on. We get this next car out of the garage, we'll be able to pull this in, start making progress. Because basically this is an old abandoned Z that has sat in someone's backyard for like 10 years. And we're going to be going through it, making it run again, or finding out what's wrong with it and why it does not run. Over here in the shop, we've got Matt's car still. Now the good thing is I just went and picked up the tool to fix this thing the rest of the way today. We actually just bought a smoke leak tester so we can pump smoke into the intake system and use a boost leak tester to pressurize the system and push the smoke out. We find out where the smoke's coming, we can find our boost leak. So this car, literally, I'm gonna make a video on that smoke leak tester, because this is something every Z owner needs. I'm honestly blown. I just still can't believe I've not bought one yet after all these years, and it being such a crucial thing. There's like 50 hose clamps in there on the intake, so you really gotta make sure everything's squared away. I just moved the black Z out, which this is the auto trans, the manual trans to finish that manual swap. I've got the engine right here that we're finishing those valve covers on. That should all be done within the week. Matt's car, as long as there's no stupid boost leak that I can't find or something, that should be done this week as well. So that's 2 cars out of here, and then we get to dive onto Eric's. And the elephant in the room is my 240 back here. It's pretty much a rolling shell, it's rust free. It's got an old cracked dash in it. I've actually got a crackless dash at the house, or the other shop. I've got all the missing interior in the back. Only thing I'm missing is a carpet. And we're actually not running the RB25. We're actually gonna be running RB26 because we bought a brand new RB26 crank, because the RB25 crank that's in it, terrible shape. I'm not wanting to have it ground or polished and then have to go undersized, oversized, just no. We're just waiting on the funds and stuff to clear up for that, because if I'm buying brand new crank, I almost want to go forged on the rotating assembly. Then if I do that and I'm building it for power, then there's a lot of preventative maintenance that I got to do, or just stuff like mods to the motor, and it's going to take me a while. So that's something that's so expensive I don't want to mess up and have to do twice. So that's why we're taking a little bit of time on it. We've got this VR4 engine block down here that we're actually about to assemble. We got everything measured up and cleaned up. Now we just got to paint it a little bit and get a little bit more of them oil galleries cleaned out for the final go. I've also got a VG that we're looking to rebuild soon. We're going to start that stuff once we get these couple cars out of the shop and I actually can have some room to lay stuff out on the ground where I need it. Kind of like this area here, except this is just borrowed area for the time that the Black Z's outside. A lot of work to be done, and I'm sorry for you guys who want me to keep making how-to videos. I just don't know. I'm running out of stuff to do. I've already remade the same video multiple times, and I'm just not a fan of that. Not only do I not want to make the video that I've already felt like I've made 25 times, I just think we're officially gonna make that leap. We got a 600 horse build, big turbos and all that, just chilling in the bedroom in there, and a couple other cool things that I actually haven't told you guys about that I've been kind of keeping secret. So I think it's time for me to actually start working on that and getting that stuff rolling, because yeah, I'm just fed up with the current state of everything. And you know, sometimes just working 15 to 25 hours and produce a video for it to not really do good. And not that I'm making a bunch off these anyways, not that that's really the whole goal here, but it's just kind of not very motivational when you spend so much time on something and either no one sees it or no one likes it. So it's kind of where I'm at. I hope you guys are happy that we're kind of making the change. Obviously, I want you guys to be on board with what we're going to be moving up to start doing and whatnot. And if we do take on customer cars, we're obviously not going to be making a full-on video about it. We'll just kind of do some updates in the background and stuff. Maybe we'll make some shorts with it, TikToks, I don't know. We still got to figure out the right place to do all that, because I don't necessarily want that content to be the exact same as anything I'm doing out here. I kind of want that to be its own special content, kind of like a different perspective for the stuff that we're doing. Like, you won't see that in the video, but you kind of get to see something extra that you usually wouldn't have seen. It's not that you're missing out in the video, it's just you're going to see more. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for this journey so far, and hope to see you guys on the next page of the new chapter, because I'm tired of the parts. I've got stuff everywhere, even in my new shop. And if that's all cluttered all the time, and my other shop, then so is my head, more than likely. Sorry for talking your guys' ear off. I just felt like this video was needed. So probably by the next time that we start recording over in the parts shop, it'll be missing like 3 Z's, and we'll actually be getting stuff done to get our Regal back over here to go in there in place of that convertible. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe down below to stay tuned for our new adventure and all the content that the future holds for us. Thanks again, and until next time, peace.